Guys, welcome to today's Trade Ideas and Signal. And Happy New Year. We pray for a profitable year ahead, and we all accomplish our aim and goals for the year by God's grace. So we'll be starting our analysis from where we left it in December, and we'll be reviewing where we left the market, and we'll be trying to capitalize on or wherever we can see in the market. I'm sorry for going off that much, that long. I've been somehow busy on my businesses in December and early January. And we are starting afresh this year. I'll be reviewing what we analyzed in December. So from December analysis, we can see I highlighted this level here. And I talked about how I'm expecting this particular level to send price lower. And throughout December, that we can see how it sent price lower. Since I didn't come to the market to make any analysis, I was unable to capitalize on my own analysis. I talked about how if this level is being uh, invalidated, I'm expecting this particular level to be the one to send the price. But as we may have it, this happened to be the level that sent the price lower. And I talked about how I capitalized on this level, and I was able to kind of like make the 1 to 5. And there are some other levels here that I did capitalize on. So, without delaying ourselves anymore, let's just jump into our trading analysis for the month, and we'll try and see what we can still capitalize on the month, weekly, and we'll move on to daily. So from the month we can see the weekend, we can already see that the month is leaning toward the downtrend and is kind of like trying to sell for the month. And previously, we talked about how I'm expecting these particular levels to be traded into, or these particular levels here, because we have a void that needs to be filled in on the and as we can see, I'm talked about previously when we discussed, like we talked about this particular candle. I said that I'm expecting this particular candle to be the one to read this low, and this place can kind of like create an internal structure. But we didn't have time to kind of capitalize and analyze it as it goes. So from monthly here now, these are previous candle for the month and previous low. And as you can see, the low has been rated and be traded below. So let's just go to weekly. Today is the start of new week, and let's try and see what we can capitalize on. So these happen to be our previous week high and previous previous week high, and this will happen to be our previous week low. So and as we can see from what we have here, the previous week low has been traded already and is trading below it. So if we are going to move from that now, we're going to have a structure. We're going to shift. I believe this will be the beginning of our new structure, and that will be our major structure, which will be our strong eye, and it will become clear on daily. But I kind of believe that that will be our weekly. Let's go to daily and try to see how it's going to look like. Okay, this is our previous weekly high, and this is our previous week low. And as we can see, this happened to be the previous week low. Okay, so and that's going to be our something, but personally, we'll be picking this level to be our major week low. And as we can see, it has been traded below. So this is the internal structure that we have here on daily. that we can be expecting price to trade back into. We have this as our internal structure. Hmm. And since we have this level, this particular candle, we will wait before we can capitalize on this internal structure. We'll wait for this particular leg to close and see where it closes. So, because as we can see now, if we are looking at it from this particular angle, we see what the market has been doing from previous legs, and is we are currently in a very big trend. And if we are to capitalize on that, if we are to capitalize on that, we only see that okay, if this happen to be our week low, which we are expecting market to read, and it has rated it and is currently trading below it, and we're anticipating this candle close below this particular low level. So what we'll be expecting from this level until we see kind of reversal pattern, then we can capitalize, expecting some reversal into all these levels. So, but as it is, since the market is sending itself down, what we will be capitalizing on is continuing with the trend, just trying to follow the trend downward and see. So we have this fair value gap here. So which we can kind of like expect market to trade into. But as we can see from this level, if we are in a continuation market on Euro USD, the nearest PDRA is what it usually continue with. So going on lower time frame to see what we can still capitalize on, we can see this particular level is what stand out. This other block here. Or as we may have it, market has already done some things in here. So this is 4 hour candle. We'll be expecting this particular candle to close. It remains 8 minutes for it to close. Then automatically, if I'm going to be taking any trade for New York session, I'll be taking this particular level here, this 4 hour internal structure. So because it's the nearest, and I told you about continuation. So let's go to 1 hour and try to see. We have this particular level. This is where we'll be. Okay. So like I said, we're going to, if I'm taking any trades, I'll be taking this internal structure. And this other block that we initially take, we as consider the other block created some kind of liquidity void here, which has been acted upon and which sits perfectly within the Asian range midpoint. So which sits on that. So if I'm going to particularly be taking any trades as continuing this trend, I'm going to take the trade from this particular level here, which is going to be a short trade. So that's 24 pips stop loss. And I just increase it to 25 pips and makes this one just going to be a 1 to 3 trades. But before I can confidently bank on this level, I will kind of be expecting market to close this particular leg to close below this something, but let's see what it's trying to do on 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, having some kind of, that's good too. Okay. So if I'm going to be taking trades, this is going to be my trade, sending price lower. So let's see it on 4 hour, try to see. Okay. So that will be my trade for today on if you are risk averse, you can just take your stop loss to be above this particular level. I'm okay with 1 to 3 because if we go to weekly and try to see where the 1 to 3 lies, you can see where we are still within the liquidity void on monthly. So that will be my trade on Euro USD, at least for today or for this week, depending on how it's materialized. So that's that about that. Let's go to our second pair, which is good. Let's try and see. Picking from where we left, so we can see, in fact, the market did give us the 1 to 5 that we analyzed. Personally, I closed the trade out at this level. I guess it's not even up to 1 to 2 that I closed the trade off because I don't know what can happen within the market. Anything can happen because the yearly candle was closing. And that's the reason why I closed the trade off, and which could have perfectly give me a 1 to 5 that we predicted. But my idea is very simple. If I'm not in the market to monitor my trades, I just close it to close my mind on what's happening. So, with what we have here now, this is perfect 1 to 5, and it did materialize, which is kind of, you know, I wasn't actually expecting the price to be displaying, but it takes several days. You see, it takes like how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just use measurement to, yeah, let's use ruler. This it takes us around the 28 days for it to give us 1 to 5. You see, it's very, very long. And waiting 28 days for a single trade is something that's not advisable that much. So except we are swing traders and the position trader. So we have to release all these things and try to see what we can capitalize on. I like good. It's very, very straightforward in its dealings. So you don't have to stress ourselves that much. From what we are seeing here, we didn't have much to really do analysis on. Let's move on to daily, where we can see our structure clearly and try to see where we can capitalize on. Ooh. From what we are seeing here now, can kind of see kind of a reversal, and this particular leg has been validated. We have this level, particular level here. We are going to take it from top to, we have that to be our total soup, major total soup. So then here automatically becomes a strong guy that has over this particular level. And here automatically becomes a weak low. So if we are to go to a higher time frame, let's try and see what that is to us. Here we can see all this leg that traded into the bots. Since we have this reversal pattern, which is total, so with this particular level that is supposed to send price up is being traded below, then automatically we can say, okay. So this here becomes our dealing range, and what we are expecting price reaction from is this particular level, this breaker block. And this breaker block has given us some kind of reaction several times. And what we can see from the breaker block is that it doesn't have enough power to send price lower. Expecting this breaker block to send price below this week low, and we'll be expecting this low to be rated eventually. But what we send the price lower from this particular angle is what we didn't know. So we are still consolidating within this range. Yeah, this is kind of consolidation that don't know what it will give birth to. And this consolidation. So we are still dealing with this range, and the only place that we can see from here is this particular imbalance, this low imbalance that we have here. It's not even, it's just a fair value gap, and that's the only place. But I believe this particular level has done justice to that. But since we are still in a consolidation, now this particular level is another level that stands out. As we can see, it has been tapped and it has been used to send price, but didn't have enough power to send price lower. So, and if we are to check here and look beyond this level, we see that there is an imbalance here also, and there is an imbalance here. Let's try and see what it is on lower time frame. Okay. So if we are going to be taking anything, I guess I'm going to be taking the trades from above this level into this high to send price lower. And if you've been following me from past, you see that I have a trade that I've set for this level in the previous times. As we are looking at it, with the way gold is going, we've got to be very, very patient with it because we are within a range now. And if care is not taken, anything can happen within the market. And this kind of reaction we are having after this low has been broken, and this place sustaining the price and going up, except we have this place rated now. So if we are going to be trading from within this, if this happens to be our dealing range, then automatically the invalidation of this of the sell is market closing above this high. That's what we invalidate my sell. If I'm going to be doing any buy, it's going to be a very short term buy. And I don't think I'll be engaging in that for now. So in the beginning of the year, and we can see what the price action is doing. So to be on the safer side, I'm just going to pick the bigger range and kind of like use it to send price lower into this low. And we have this fair value gap that we can be reacting from. So it's going to be a very short one. Because the range is too much. We'll be taking this high. So I'm going to make it well. This top level is very, very big. So, and if that's 30, that will be 90,000. So that's 900. And that will be my trade from that particular level. But can I have it now? Price is still trading below. So if I'm going to be taking the trades at all, this is my prediction for what's going to happen in good. And we can be finding a way of say, looking for a buy opportunity within this level. But as you can see, we have this particular leg which has sent which price has used to send price up. So finding another opportunity depending on what this leg played out. So if we are going to be materializing this particular leg, right? So it's going to be like this. This particular one, we're taking it to this level, this low, but we can just kind of like make it 1 to 5 just to have it my closure. So that will be on. That will be my trade for on gold, and we'll be watching what's going to happen within all these levels. Tomorrow, if we come back and we see another opportunity to take the trade and send it into the highs, then we'll be looking for opportunity to buy. But for now, I didn't see any opportunity yet because the only opportunity I see is this particular leg, and it has been capitalized on. So, and we have this level is that can send price lower. Since we are within a range, we can actually, until we break this range and we come into these high levels. And I believe this particular level has been acted on. So I didn't expect it to hold price any longer. And now am I expecting this read of this high to hold price. So I'm expecting this this imbalance that we have here to call price onto itself so that we can use it to send price lower. And the reason why I'm believing the sell is because this is my dealing range and it's a downtrend range. And my sell will be invalidated by this high. If market trade above this level, then I know I'm going to change my direction. So that'll be all. Let's see what's EURUSD have for us. So we're sending price lower. So 1 to 3 is enough. Yeah. That'll be all for today. Thank you very much. Have a profitable year, month, week, and day. God bless you. God bless all of us. Thank you.